Alright, here we are, my friends, in order to see part of the creation and of the salt flats and where he was, how it was surrounded by two mountains, different and these changes of mountains. It was part of the Andes as well. So here, as you can see, that was the reason how it was created here. All these salt flats, and what was the beginning of this really impressive place. And as well, here we're gonna see part of the extraction of the salt flats, how it's gonna be the work that the people who do this kind of work, they extract the salt, and well, how they bring it in the rainy period as well when it gets a little bit softer. So here we're gonna see how the workers, they are very well protected in order not to get the skin cancer. So that is because of the bright of the sunshine, and as well the mineral that exists here, that is the chloride of sodium as well. So also when the workers, they bring all the salt from the salt flats, they bring, and when we use this kind of metal that is right here, in order to get warm under the metal that we see, under this metal is located, it's possible to find a kind of wood in order to set on fire, and then we're gonna set on fire the wood, and then it's gonna be warmer, it's gonna be hot, the metal. Then we put the wet salt in order to get dry. Once that all the salt that we have here is gonna be dry, yeah, it's gonna be possible to use this kind of machines. And as well, something interesting that we're gonna see in all these points is gonna be part of the salt bricks. And part of the salt bricks that we can see here is gonna be because all these salt bricks levels that we have here, it represents the raining period. So we can see 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and 4 years. So the brown line represents the dust that it joins per year. So that's the way how the natural way they forms the bricks, and well, then with some machines we extract the bricks. When the salt is dry, then we use this machine in order to make it a little bit finer. So the salt is gonna be like here, and then in this machine is gonna make it a little bit finer. So here, as you can see, it's gonna be possible to see all the salt that it is finer. The extension of the salt flats is more than 12,000 square kilometers, so it's considered like the biggest reserve of lithium around the world. And as well, here we're gonna see how it's after to make it finer, and here we're gonna see how it is part of the salt, but here is gonna be mixed with iodine. The iodine, it is industrialized and it is mixed with salt in order that cannot produce a kind of infection on the thyroid. So that's why it's pretty important to do it like this. Here we're gonna have the fire also that's gonna be used in order to do the packing of the salt. So here we're gonna use like this, and this is gonna be the way how we make it to have ready the salt for selling. That's gonna be the way how we do it, all the process of the salt. And here we're gonna see part of the salt crystals. That's gonna be a result of the mixing of different elements, like it's like iodine, the boron, the lithium, as well the magnesium. So that's why it's a natural reaction that exists under the water of the salt flats. And as well, part of the salt bricks in a really big kind of piece, like use it as a kind of table.